talk about how to advertise in other people's videos. Or not, if you really don't want to. You're very, very excited about that. How to advertise on other people's videos. So this is, let's say you have a competitor who has videos on YouTube. You can put your ads in their videos, in front of people who are watching their videos, and piggyback on their viewers. So again, when I mentioned I had a whole list for you of stuff we got to do, these are all on that list. Okay, so this is also in AdWords, because AdWords runs your video campaigns. So I would say, I want a video ad. Then I have to name my campaign, I have to save my budget, I have to decide, do I want YouTube search, when people go search for something in YouTube, YouTube videos, or include video partners. Those are other sites that display YouTube videos. And then my location, and this is, again, I can geo-target. I can say I just want Erie County, I just want Williamsville, I just want Clarence, I just want Buffalo, wherever. Then my advertisement is going to be a video. So this is running a video ad in other people's video. So have you ever watched a video on YouTube and you see, like, for example, before your video, an ad pops up, like Geico, that says, you can't skip this commercial, it's already over, save 15%. That's what they're doing. And the people at Geico who do their video advertising are really smart to do that, because you pay only if people watch a certain amount of your video. So if they watch less than 15 seconds, you don't have to pay for it. It doesn't count. So Geico made their commercials 14 seconds. So it's free branding. I don't know how many people are clicking and going and getting Geico because of it, but they're running their commercial constantly at no cost. So if there's any way you can run a commercial in video in 14 seconds, by all means, please test it. Then you specify what is the most you're willing to pay per view. And you want to err on the side of, start off low. So I mean, that might be 7 cents, 8 cents. It doesn't cost much to get a person to watch your video. And then the important part is your targeting. The first targeting is gender. Do you care if they're male or female? Do you care how old they are? And do you care if they're parents? And then the interest is where everything else is. And we'll get to that in a second. So then I have a choice of, do I want an in-stream ad, which is the video shows up before, pre-roll, to someone else's video? Or do I want an in-display ad, in which that case it can be a text ad. So if you've ever done a YouTube search and it says suggested videos on the side, and there's an ad at the top, that's an in-stream ad. That's an in-display ad. So you can get either your video or a text-based or image-based ad to show up as in-display. Again, so in this case, I picked a maximum cost per view of 7 cents. This, you can see, do I care about age, gender, parental status? Now, there's 3 different groups you can target. You can target in this case, I said I want male, 35 and up. And I said affinity audiences are people who are watching videos related to these topics. And I couldn't keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and fit it all. But you get beauty mavens. Do I want business professionals? Do I want do-it-yourselfers? Do I want fashionistas, fast food cravers? And it keeps going and going. So you can target that way. You can then target in-market audience, and those are people who are looking to buy these things. So based on what they're searching for and where they're clicking and where they're going, the websites they are going to, they are currently shopping for this stuff. So I could get lingerie. So if I was bidding male 35 and up on lingerie, I've got 2 possibilities there. He's either buying it for his wife, buying it for his girlfriend, or buying it for himself, in which case I would have to have a very different ad. So affinity is what they're watching. In-market is what they're looking for. And then here is where I can say, narrow my targeting. I want keywords, what they are searching for on YouTube, videos about specific topics, or placements. I want to run my ad in front of people watching specific videos. So in this case, I said I want placements, and it said I can add manually if I know where I want to advertise, or I can search. In this case, I'm going to add manually, and I'm running an ad for Podcast Marketing Magic, and I'm running ads in front of all of the videos on John Lee Dumas of Entrepreneur on Fire's YouTube channel, one of the top podcasters in the world. He's got millions of followers, and he's got thousands and thousands of people in his membership site learning about podcasting. So I figured if they're watching his videos to learn more about podcasting, they might be a good prospect for our podcasting service. Does that make sense? Okay. So I now have a video ad. My video, I used the trailer on our website that tells them to get the Podcast Marketing Magic free book and webinar. And it's only going to show in front of men 35 and up who are watching videos on John Lee Dumas's channel. Does that make sense? Okay. So if things to look for, first thing I would do is your competitors. So you could run ads in front of people watching Geico videos or Allstate or State Farm or whoever and drive them back to you. You could run ads in front of the other window guys. And you can geo-target, so you could say, I just want Western New York.
Weight Watchers. He could run on the Weight Watchers.
Yes, you could run on, for your healthy tea.
Weight Watchers.
You could run in front of Weight Watchers, sure. You could run in front of other teas, other supplements.
HGTV.
Yeah.
I mean, there's the possibility.
Yeah.
Endless. Right. Sounds like.
I mean, there has been more content created and uploaded in the last 12 months to YouTube than in the history of television combined. It's insane.
Well, going back to your 14-second ad.
Yes.
Would that be a 14-second ad, whether it's in placement or on the side?
No, it would be video. It'd be in-stream, pre-roll, 14 seconds.
Okay.
And I don't know if someone who watches 14 seconds or less is a great prospect.
Gotcha.
But it's free branding. So I would have different commercials, so to speak. I would have one if you can pull it off in 14 seconds. And then I would have longer ones, like ours is 2 minutes, because if I want people, they're probably more qualified if they watch the whole thing, and they're most qualified if they watch the whole thing and then click and go to my site. But we're testing.
So in-stream is the only one that will do the 14-second.
Right, because it is an actual video.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then they will, I don't have it on here, but you can see, so this is impressions. How many times did your ad show up? How many people viewed your video? What is your view rate, which is just impressions divided by views? So did 20% of the people who saw your ad watch your video? 10%, 50%? Average cost per view, they'll tell you, 7 cents, 8 cents, 4 cents, whatever it is. And then when you click to go look at it, it will then, what's really cool is it will show you the different demographics that watched your ad. Like men 35 to 40 watched it for this length of time. 40 to 55 watched it this length of time and cost you this much per view. And if you're advertising on more than one placement, so John Lee Dumas might have 50 videos on his channel. It'll show me each video that my ad ran in front of and what results I got. If I had a whole bunch of different placements, it would break them down and I could see which ones were working better. Which ones cost me more, which ones people watched. And if nobody's watching it, I would stop advertising. So they'll give you some really good they'll show you how long, did they watch it for 10 seconds, 2 minutes, half the way through. Does that make sense? Awesome.